Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. This is Muhammad Razaul Karim, and in this video I am going to talk about how social media impacts on our physical and mental health. On this video I will talk in major 5 points. Point 1 will be what is social media. Point 2 will be the negative impacts of social media on our physical and mental health. The point 3 will be how to mitigate the risk of social media, and the point 4 will be the benefits of social media on our physical and mental health, and the point 5 will be the conclusion. Now, what is social media? Point 1. The financial journalist Maya Doherty said, social media is a digital technology that allows us to share our idea, information, including text and visual, throughout the virtual network and communities. Now I have 2 questions to you. The first question is, does social media has any impacts on our physical and mental health? The second question, if social media has the impacts on our physical and mental health, these impacts are positive or negative. So if I want to get the answer for this kind of question, we can take a look on population study. So one of population study was published on May 5, 2019. The author was Yasmin Spies, and this study was conducted on Hong Kong citizen. In this study, there was asking many questions, and I choose 2 questions from there. Has social media had any effects on our physical and mental health? Here, around 37.5% people say no. They are not thinking that social media has impacts on our physical or mental health. And 53.1% people say yes, social media has impacts on our physical and mental health. Around 9.4% people say they are not sure about that. The second question was, has social media affected on your mental health is positive way or negative way? Here, 51.8% people say it's the positive way, and 11.4% people say it's the negative way, and around 36.8% people say they are not sure about this. So from these 2 questions, the first question we see the majority people, 53.1% people say yes, social media has effects on our physical and mental health. And the second question, the majority, around 51.8% people say the social media impacts is positive on our mental health. So we can conclude that social media has effect on our physical and mental health, and this impacts is the positive according to this study. Now I want to talk about the major point 2, the negative impacts of social media on our physical and mental health. Inside this major point, we can talk in 2 types. The first type will be the impacts on our mental health, and second type will be impacts on our physical health. So first type, impacts on our mental health. Inside the first type, we can talk in 5 ways. The first way is it's increase the depression and anxiety. The heavy social media use is correlated with increase the depression and anxiety and loneliness. Now the second way is the body image distortion. The prevalence of online edited and filtered picture are promote unrealistic beauty, and humans have a natural tendency. They try to compare them with others. As a result, users are trying to compare themselves with the social media. Now third way, cyberbullying. The social media can facilitate online harassment. As a result, in some cases, users committed suicide. Now fourth, addiction to compulsive behavior. The social media is designed to be addicted using like and notification. As a result, users become more addicted on social media because they are think there's like and comment and notification as a reward. Now the fifth is the sleep deprivation. Using social media at late night is disturbs sleep and it's harmful for our mental health. It also can causes the mood swing and poor cognition. Poor cognition means the poor concentration. And the most important thing is try to prevent the release of melatonin hormone. Now what is hormone? Hardy said in his study, and this study was published on journal is Biochemical Messenger. He said hormone is a chemical messenger that coordinate different function in our body. Now what is melatonin hormone? Harland said in his study, this study was published in journal Biochemical Messengers. He said melatonin is a known and is synthesized by the pineal gland and is released on darkness since it's called the hormone of darkness. To release hormone in our body, we need to fulfill two conditions. The first condition, we must need to sleep within a 5 to 6 hours after the sunset. The second condition is we must need to sleep inside darkness and our sleep must be in deep sleep. If we fulfill these two conditions, then melatonin release in our bodies. Now type 2. The impacts on our physical health. We can talk in 4 ways. The first is the sedentary lifestyle. Excessive time on social media is promote the leading of sedentary lifestyle. It can causes the obesity and diabetes and any other disease, etc. Second is eye strain. Too much screen time on social media can cause eye strain, blurry vision and headaches. Third is the postural issues. Huncing over the device or sitting over the device long time, it can causes future back and neck pain. Now the fourth is the disturbed sleep. I already talked about disturbed sleep in impacts on our mental health. The disturbed sleep is also harmful for our physical well-being. Now the solution or how to mitigate the risk. We can follow the 5 ways to mitigate the risk of social media. The first way is set time limit. We can use some apps and tools that will ensure the limitation of our time on social media. Second is turn off notification. Whenever we are working in our real life or we involve in other works, we can turn off the notification of social media. And the third is be mindful content. We can follow that kind of content that promote the positivity and inspiration. Fourth is take this free break. We can take a break from social media sometime. That's like we can think we will use the social media this time in this day. And the fifth way is the promote critical thinking. This especially for younger users. It will help them to understand how social media content is created and manipulated. Now the major point 4, benefits, and also we can call it the positive impact of social media on our physical and mental health. Here I have 4 benefits. The first is social connection. When we talk in moderation, social media can connect us with our friends and family and belonging others, especially whenever we are living in long distance area. Okay, second is support group. These online communities can play a vital role to support us, especially when we are dealing with the challenge and interest. Also, it can be any project work, even in our academic life. Like for example, whenever we are following some group that's always sharing their idea about our academic study, so we can get support from this kind of group. Now, third is access to information. Social media can be source of news and information for users. Fourth is self-expression. This online platform can provide the creative outlet, self-expression, and it also can give us more opportunity to share our own passion. Now, major point 5, conclusion. The social media effects are complex and it's very person to person. If you notice that it's significantly impacting on your mood, self-esteem, and physical health. It's vital to set a boundaries, seek support, and try to speak with a mental health professional. Overall, I can say the negative impacts of social media on our physical and mental health outweigh the positive impacts. However, if users use social media in mindful way, social media can provide more potential benefits. So it's totally depend on user, how user using social media.